Two major developments that should worry the illegal settler colony of Israel and its western colonies such as the US, the UK, and the EU, among others. First, the Houthis have once again managed to make a mockery of the settler colony's much talked about Iron Dome air defense system by successfully hitting a hotel this time, not with a ballistic or hypersonic missile, but with a drone. And then Saudi Arabia has signed a mutual defense agreement with Pakistan whereby any future attacks on either of these two countries would be considered an attack on both. I will explain you the strategic significance of both these developments, and trust me, this is huge. So let's look at them in detail now. First, the Houthis fired more missiles and drones hitting Israeli targets in recent days, while the rogue regime of war criminal Benjamin Netanyahu has managed to censor the publication or the broadcast of any news on the damage caused by the Houthi attacks. They couldn't stop social media users from sharing the videos of the damage caused to an Israeli hotel in Eilat. So Eilat is the port city of the settler colony, whose port had gone bankrupt last year following the blockade of the Red Sea by the Yemeni fighters. I had made a video on this. You can watch it here. The videos of the drone attack on the Eilat hotel in Israel have gone viral. You can watch them on our Telegram channel. Details are on the screen. Such was the fear amongst Israeli terrorists that they decided to cancel a concert that was scheduled in this port city for that evening. The Houthis also issued a statement with its spokesperson Yahya Sari claiming success.
بيان صادر عن القوات المسلحة اليمنية بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قال تعالى ولينصرن الله من ينصره إن الله لقوي عزيز صدق الله العظيم انتصارا لمظلومية الشعب الفلسطيني ومجاهديه الأعزاء وردا على جرائم الإبادة الجماعية والتصعيد الخطير الذي يقوم به العدو الإسرائيلي بحق إخواننا في قطاع غزة. وفي إطار الرد على العدوان الإسرائيلي على بلدنا نفذت القوة الصاروخية في القوات المسلحة اليمنية عملية عسكرية نوعية، وذلك بصاروخ باليستي فرط صوتي نوع فلسطين 2 مستهدفا هدفا عسكريا حساسا للعدو الإسرائيلي في منطقة يافا المحتلة، وقد حققت العملية هدفها بنجاح بفضل الله، وتسببت في هروب الملايين من قطعان الصهاينة الغاصبين إلى الملاجئ وإغلاق المجال الجوي في فلسطين المحتلة. ونفذ سلاح الجو المسير في القوات المسلحة اليمنية عمليتين عسكريتين نوعيتين استهدفت الأولى أهدافا مختلفة في منطقة أم الرشراش ب3 طائرات مسيرة، واستهدفت الأخرى هدفا حساسا في منطقة بئر السبع في فلسطين المحتلة، وقد حققت العمليات أهدافها بنجاح بفضل الله. إن منطقة أم الرشراش سوف تبقى تحت دائرة الاستهداف لعمليات القوات المسلحة اليمنية بشكل متواصل بإذن الله تعالى. لقد أثبتت الوقائع والتطورات أن هذا العدو المجرم خطر يهدد المنطقة دولا وشعوبا، ولا يقتصر خطره داخل جغرافيا فلسطين المحتلة، وهو ما يتطلب من الجميع تحمل المسؤولية. إن اليمن الحر المستقل سيمضي بعون الله قدما في تطوير قدراته العسكرية لتعزيز موقفه في هذه المعركة، وسوف يواصل بالاعتماد على الله عملياته الإسنادية للشعب الفلسطيني المظلوم حتى وقف العدوان على غزة ورفع الحصار عنها. والله حسبنا ونعم الوكيل، نعم المولى ونعم النصير. عاش اليمن حرا عزيزا مستقلا، والنصر لليمن ولكل أحرى الأمة. صنعاء 26 من ربيع الأول 1447 للهجرة، الموافق 18 من سبتمبر 2025، صادر عن القوات المسلحة اليمنية.
These Houthi attacks further show that the Israeli Iron Dome has become utterly ineffective. First Iran and now the Houthis have repeatedly made a mockery of this much talked about Israeli air defense system by successfully bypassing it on a routine basis, on a regular basis. Israeli terrorists are essentially cowards who look powerful only when they drop American bombs from a distance at unarmed and defenseless Palestinian civilians. But when they face real fighters, they end up getting exposed. Both Iran and Yemeni fighters have shown this time and again. Israel could hit Qatar with impunity because it knew that Qataris are cowards and wouldn't be able to retaliate like how Iran did. Talking about Qatar, that attack last week has sent shockwaves across the Arab world. Every slave Arab sheikh is now aware. They realize that the presence of US military bases in their countries is no guarantee of their protection. Qatar has the largest US military base outside America, and yet Americans simply couldn't bother to protect them. Perhaps this feeling of helplessness has forced Saudi Arabia to sign an emergency defense pact with nuclear armed Pakistan. Under the mutual defense agreement signed between Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif and Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, or MBS, an attack on either of these countries would be deemed an attack on both the countries. This is like the Article 5 of the NATO principles that attack on any member country would be considered an attack on all. Many believe that this could potentially kickstart the formation of an Islamic NATO-like alliance under the umbrella of Pakistani nuclear bombs, and many more Arab countries may like to become a part of this treaty. So why would this alliance worry Israeli terrorists and the US? Pakistan has close to 180 atom bombs. Yes, 180 atom bombs. Many believe that just two of them would erase Israel from the world map. Just two. Pakistan also has one of the best air defense systems in the world, as it recently displayed during a brief conflict with India. That's because Islamabad uses the Chinese J-10C fighter jets that are armed with Chinese PL-15 air-to-air missiles, but J-10C also has KLJ-7A radar and helmet mounting queuing system, which helps it to lock the enemy's targets and make them literally a sitting duck. Can you imagine what it would mean if they were deployed against Israeli targets in the future? This is something Iran is also believed to be negotiating with China to strengthen its air defense system. Let's say Israeli terrorists bomb Saudi facilities in the future, just like they did in Doha recently. This would effectively mean that they are attacking Pakistan as well, and would be disastrous given that Saudi now has Pakistani military prowess to its defense. Don't take my word for it. Listen to what Zilmeh Khalilzad, a former US permanent representative to the UN and former US ambassadors to Afghanistan and Iraq, has to say. He wrote on Twitter, and I quote, "Was this in reaction to the Israeli attacking a target in Qatar? Or does this confirm long-standing rumors that the Pakistani nuclear weapons program is unofficially co-sponsored by the Saudis? Does the agreement have secret annexes? And if so, what do those say? Is the agreement an indication of declining confidence in US deterrence and defense on the part of Saudi Arabia and perhaps others?" Pakistan has nuclear weapons and delivery systems that can hit targets across the Middle East, including Israel. It also is developing systems that can reach targets in the US. Many questions, dangerous times. End quote. So, whichever way you look at it, alarm bells should be ringing in the settler colony and the US if more Arab and Muslim countries decide to join this agreement and make the long cherished dream of an Islamic NATO-like organization a reality. That's it from me. Thank you very much for your support of this platform and our journalism on buymeacoffee.com and Patreon. If you too think that our journalism is worth supporting, then you too should consider becoming part of it. Details are there in the description of this video. In the meantime, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so, because that's one of the many ways you can support independent journalism. God bless you all.